I'll start us off. Let me first start off by saying and thanking our student body, our student section, our fans were outstanding again tonight. This is 2 weeks in a row. They came early, they stayed late. Hats off to them. They were definitely a difference when we needed a boost the most. They were in it. They were in the game, and we knew that was one of our keys to victory tonight. That we talked about all week long is we had to give our students a chance to get in the game and give our fans a chance to get in the game. And what I mean by that is not literally get in the game as far as standing in line, but get into the game and get excited and help build the momentum that we need. And they did that tonight. So hats off to our student body. They were awesome again. And same way with our fans. Thought our guys played well. I thought North Texas had a great plan defensively. It took us a little bit to make a few adjustments. I didn't think we ran the ball as effective early on as we needed to. But I think the story of the first half comes down to turnovers. We were very poor in special teams with a snap over our head and fumbling on a punt return and then going in to score early on and not being able to turn the ball over and then not being able to convert inside the 2-yard line. Thought our defense was made so much improvements over 1 week. It was unbelievable. I thought they impacted the game. They impacted the quarterback. They got pressure on him. I thought Coach Malone and his staff did a great job getting those guys prepared this week, and I'm very proud of them. I thought our guys offensively, when we had to find it, we found it. And you know what? That's for a team that's been 1-11 and a team that's looking for anything to build on from last week. When you're able to trail in the second half, late in the second half, and find a way to win, it tells you you're going in the right direction. And because again, North Texas, they came in here for your first game, and they were a lot of momentum, a lot of energy being out there. So, but I'm extremely proud of our guys. So proud of that locker room. If you've never experienced a locker room after a win, and watch a group of young men and coaches celebrate, it's one of the rare occasions in life. I mean, it very, very special time. Those 10, 15 minutes right there, you're able to see just the excitement level of all the preparation paying off. And so that was fun. And I tell our guys all the time that this game is meant to be fun, but the fun's in the winning. And we're going to build on this one and have fun tonight. We'll talk about tomorrow. So with that, any questions?
Chad, what clicked with your offense in the second half?
Well, again, we were trying to make some adjustments, and we were able to, but we really just needed somebody to make a play. I mean, we were having it. We were so close, and if we just would hang on to the ball, I felt like we had an opportunity. I thought obviously Matt being able to keep drives alive with his feet was critical. I thought Xavier Jones settled in a little bit. I thought he found his groove right there late in the game when we needed him. The big third down conversion, the toss to their sideline, I thought was probably one of the plays of the game to keep the momentum going. It was we can do this attitude on the sidelines. That was the biggest thing. I mean, instead of going, oh my gosh, so we can win, or we can do this. We can't be afraid to win. Let's go. But we got to go make a play. And so I think it was just a combination of a lot of things just coming together.
Did Matt have more designed runs, called runs in the second half?
No. Actually, Matt, we came into this game with very few design runs for Matt. Matt got most of his on scrambles, and obviously the big play was a pass, and he turned it up. He made a great decision. The guy was covered, and so he made a great decision with his feet to turn it up and go. So proud of him. Again, you hate to have your quarterback leading rusher all the time, but when guys pull the ball down and make plays off a passing game, it's pretty tough on defenses to try to cover everybody and the quarterback.
You got some other receivers going. How important was that for you?
Well, it was important that we have a lot of guys play tonight. That was very important to me to make sure that we had some guys in the offensive line play, D-line play. Our goal this week as a coaching staff really challenged our staff on playing a lot of guys. It was very important to me to get a bunch of guys in there to keep us fresh for late in the game. and we were able to do that. I thought we had some guys make some plays. Obviously, Raheem Malone made some big-time plays for us in the passing game on some third down conversions. But again, you know, playing a lot of young guys. My hat's off to our defense. I mean, you know, our guys created, you know, we created some turnovers and some key moments that we had to have. And but again, I thought our guys, I definitely defensively improved a bunch in 1 week.
Coach, would you say the tackling was the key to your defense this week?
Yeah, you know, we talked all week about playing with good effort. I thought we played with good effort last week. I thought we played with great effort on occasion. Last week, you know, I challenged our staff and our players that we've got to model what great effort is. And great effort's 4 to 6 seconds of relentless effort on that field. And so that was our challenge this week. You know, good effort fits in, but great effort stands out. And we had to have some guys stand out. And in order to do that, you had to make some tackles in space. And I thought we did that tonight. I thought we tackled exceptionally well.
What did you see out of the offensive line this week? A lot more push, a lot more space for the guys to run.
Yeah, you know, I was early on. I was a little disappointed. I thought that again, a lot of it on credit North Texas because they had a good plan. You know, this was their first game. We didn't have a whole lot of film on them, and so they came in with a few things and do a little bit of adjustments. And, you know, the biggest. You know, obviously, we were able to run the football for however many yards, 100 and whatever it was, 200 and something yards rushing, 273 yards rushing. But you know, again. You know, as a coach, and I know Coach Fry in there as an offensive line coach, you want to convert short yardage. You want to convert inside the 2-yard line. I mean, first and goal inside the 5, and you got to convert those. You got to score touchdowns in this league and at this level. And we were unable to do that, and we turned the ball over. So we were lucky in some regards. We had to have some guys again find it deep and make some plays. And so that'll be something that we'll definitely pinpoint and point out to our guys, and they take exceptional pride in it. They were very upset on the sidelines when we weren't able to convert, but again, I love to see the way they rallied and they responded. Again, when you're trailing late in the third quarter, fourth quarter, and you're able to find a way to win, that's a building moment for us.
Coach, with you guys having some mishaps in the first half, what was your approach to going into the locker room at halftime?
Well, it's to keep everybody calm, number one. You know, there was no need to panic. Our defense was playing well. We were struggling hanging on to the football. So I know Coach Mathis was addressing that with the running backs, and it's not like a running back goes out there and tries to fumble. It's just you know, had bad ball security a couple of times, and again, when you're talking about true freshmen, the speed of this game changes at this level, and so the hits are a little bit harder, and you got to protect that football. So that was the biggest message: is don't change what we're doing. We got a great plan. It's just we got to go out and make some plays, and that was our message at halftime. We talked about we were in a fight. You know, I had 3 key points to them at halftime. And one, we're in a fight, and you got to love it. You got to absolutely love the fight that we're in, and you got to be able to come out and you got to play. You got to execute. That was the second message, and then the way you do it. The third message was we do it one play at a time, and so that was our focus. Just focus on one play at a time, and so that was kind of our message at halftime. It really wasn't a panic. Nobody was hitting a panic button.
How hard was the decision to take the field goal off the scoreboard?
Yeah, it was tough. It really was tough, and I really thought about not doing that. Looking back on it, I wish I wouldn't have, but that's just part of it. But again, our guys were saying, "Let's do this, Coach. Let's do this." And you know, for a team that's scrambling for their, you know, to try to get something on the board, get something going, you know, hey, that was the decision that I made.
For a team who won only once last year, how was the victory celebration in there?
It was great. It was awesome. I mean, it was a packed house in there. You know, I had our guys last night. I wanted them visualizing themselves and what dance they were going to have in the locker room afterwards. Literally, it was kind of my last meeting with them last night, was visualize themselves winning and the celebration that we're going to have after the game, and that's what it was. So it was fun. It was neat, and you know, it's something that I want these guys to get used to around here.
Your shirt looks a little different. How did it feel when they dumped the cooler over your head?
Yeah, it took my breath. I was talking to Craig James, and I saw Craig's eyes get real big, and I thought either somebody's fixing to hit me in the head with something, or they're going to dump me with water, and so it was Gatorade. But I'm a little sticky right now, but that's okay. That's a fun celebration.
Coach, how encouraging has the play of your defense been so far? They picked you up in the first half when the special teams issues and the turnovers, and then all the turnovers they got in the second half. How encouraging has the defense been so far for you?
I thought from last week to this week they made incredible strides. And again, they played with a lot of guys. They tackled well, they covered well, and they created some turnovers. They played with some confidence. I thought Coach Malone had a great plan and his staff of bringing pressure, moving the front, and doing some things to disrupt the quarterback. And so again, you know, it was great. It was truly a team effort. That's what you like to see. The defense had to help the offense. The offense had to rally at the end to win and pick everybody up. So it was great. But I'm extremely proud of these guys.
If you could pick an MVP from this game, who would you pick?
Oh wow, wow! I would have to say our defense right now. I mean, I'd have to go look at the film, but there's so many guys that made plays tonight and really stepped up. But I hats off to our defense right now because they kept us in it. They really did. When we had a chance to really go ahead early in in the first half, and we were unable to do that, those guys held on.
Did anybody give you a game ball?
They did. Actually, they did. So our athletic director, Rick Hart, and President Turner were in there, and they presented me with a game ball after the game, and a lot of the Board of Trustees were in there, and that was really neat to see. And the guys were excited about it, but they beat me to the punch because I was going to give all our staff a game ball and all the administration a game ball too for believing in me and to put together a staff that we have. So again, this is one of many. We're excited and we're very thankful that we're here at SMU. I look forward to many more.